Greetings and welcome back, everyone, to the town of Noble's Rest. It is the 10th of September, and Lady Wolfheart is currently in prison and may be there for a little while. Dark Aavak, however, is busy getting a couple of things sorted down here. He's making up some food for the colonists, which I'm alright with. Currently making emergency meals, as we don't have enough to make bulk orders. I mean, realistically, you should have been using this to make the emergency meals. The issue there is that the vegetables are not closer than the meat. I could sort that out, and maybe I will. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll have some sort of equipment racks around here to encourage that to be kept nearby. But he's immediately getting some human noms ready, some long pork. We've got the doors open over here to keep the temperatures somewhat okay. They're not equalizing quite as fast as I would like, but we'll see that happen over time. Now, I do want to get a vent in here, preempting the fact that we're going to want these rooms temperature balanced. We are harvesting corn, so that's going to be a massive thing, and we have finally finished work on the wall, the enclosing wall for our ranch. Now that is one of the next big steps. Once we've got this finalized, then we will at last have the means. Actually, where is that power running? Okay, we've already preempted it. Good. We'll finally have the means to keep our animals, our livestock cared for. And on that note, I do have a little bit of a naming task to go for. We have... Where is the papa? There we go. Let's get our warg puppy named. Chaotricles has spoken. He has randomly rolled through all of the comments, and Siphon was selected. Welcome to the colony, Siphon. Now, on that note, we'll know by the end of this episode whether Dromedary 2 is going to be staying with us. If they are, then we are going to need a name for them as well. We'll see how that one goes. Where's Dark Aavak right now? Dark Aavak's meditating. Okay, well, that's fine. I guess I'll let you do that. What's the schedule? Yeah, you'll be getting back to work soon enough. Now, once this room is complete, and we actually have the cooling solution down here as well, I'm going to start work on a new farm area over here. Honestly, by that point, we may even have geotherm. We're so close to getting that finished. I am really, really eager to get that power set up and protecting the colony in the long term. There we go. In fact, having the power in there is going to make this so much less vulnerable. That was really where all the problems came from, the recent siege, as they just shelled our power. Really, Dark Aavak, I'm going to have to sort that out, aren't I? Man, that annoys me, but oh well. If someone would just go and grab the corn, then we'd be sorted. Okay, good. We're getting the last little bits of people butchered. There we go. And yeah, 1, 2 more meals. Oh, using berries this time. Oh, fantastic. There we are. We're actually getting the bulk order meals made. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is great. Right, turkey egg, 62% towards its fertilization. I'm very happy with that. We've also got human leather being brought in. We've got loads of corn still up there. Why are they not holding that down here, I wonder? That's a bit of an interesting one in and of itself, really. Lady Wolfheart, let's make sure that you are having your resistance reduced. I'm going to wait until your resistance is completely down, and then we're going to release you. Prison break interval, 60 days. Well, okay. Fair enough. You're not happy about this, but on the plus side, we may be able to weather cooked cannibalism. That's going to be gone in 2 seconds. Butchered human-like is going to be gone in 5.9 days. And was imprisoned is going to expire in 12 hours. That's not too bad. We should be able to get the was imprisoned gone. And then we butchered human-like will be gone reasonably soon after that. We're going to wait until at least that is gone. But my plan right now is to keep that going until we have reduced all resistance. I think that's a good place to stop that there. There we go. Well done, Pep. So let's have a look at you. I mean, you know, they're normal. And that one's even poor. That's awful. We're going to uninstall this one. I mean, it's a good pigskin bed. We are then going to build a new copy. We want more of these, please and thank you. We're going to strip that one down once we get the opportunity. Lady Wolfheart having a bit of a chat with Evil Friend. Now, on the plus side, this is going to result in Lady Wolfheart's relationship with the people who do come and chat with her and do a bit of wardening improving. That's poor. Again, really deconstruct. I refuse to have Yoko or her puppy sleeping on a poor human leather animal bed. It's just not going to happen. How you doing, Ika? Let's have a quick look at you. Okay, recreation's going up. That's not too bad. Cooked cannibalism, that's going to expire fairly soon. We've got enough... Ooh, where is Dark Aavak and what is he doing? Did you just build that? Oh, really? Scallywags. I need you to go and cook food, like right now, actually. Let's get that going. Otherwise, people are going to start eating the cannibal meals again. That would be rather awful. There we go. Let's make sure that we've got plenty of these in stock. We've now got all of the corn there for us that we need. And on that note, let's have a quick glance through, make sure that everyone is doing okay for the toxic buildup. Yeah, Yoko's doing fine. That won't be a problem at all. Okay, getting somewhere now. I'm really liking where this is going. Okay, we need to zone this area. Remove roof. Need this to be a chimney right there. And as soon as that's done, got a couple of other things in there. Inspired surgery. Ooh. Thanks to a high mood, Lady Wolfheart has experienced an inspiration. The next time she performs a surgery, her chance of success will be doubled. A small minimum chance of failure still applies. 8 days. Okay, have we got anything we absolutely want to try and install? We've got a power claw. Has anyone got a missing hand who wants to be a bit of a meleeer? We've also got a pain stopper. I mean, you know, it's possible. It's possible. Let's have a quick look at people's health. In terms of, like, Dark Aavak can't have any because he's got a full bionic arm. So he can't have a hand applied. We would need to get a mech serum to regrow his original limb if we wanted to apply a hand. Right middle finger was bitten off. So your manipulation is down to 92%. I mean, the power claw would give you a pretty amazing close combat ability. Whether that's really what we want for you. Now, Brawler, this one is a possible. I mean, you've got... I'm not sure about it, though. Because the power claw, unfortunately, is ungainly. So you'd be a little bit slower moving around. You have a look at that. So moving will be down by 8%. Yeah, that's really not nice. Really not nice. But the armor penetration is very nice. 33% armor penetration. And 11 DPS. Was that actually DPS or just... yeah, it is DPS. That. Oof. That is really good. If we have a look at the Warhammer, let's have a look at your DPS. It's, you know, just a bit over half. Possible. It is a possible. Left arm destroyed. Yikes. We're going to need to fix that, like, really badly. Do we have anything we can add there? Thing is, we'd need a whole arm, which is a little bit more of a problem than just a hand. Unfortunately, I don't really think there's anyone here that we want to get any surgeries worked on, so we're probably gonna have to forgo that for now. Which is painful, because that's such an awesome thing to have, and a very, very annoying thing to have to pass up, but oh well. We are going to take Slate all the way over to the door. There we go. And the same over here, I think. There we are. And this little area here is going to be converted. So I would like paved tiles all the way around, and then just regular concrete all the way through there. And this whole area will be set up for storage of blocks. Probably blocks, specifically, rather than anything else. And we'll see how quickly they can get that done. Once this is there, we will set up the 2 coolers. Where's the power running? Let's get that power conduit moving through if we are able. And again, I like to have it running through the the doors where possible. But once we get past the doors, we'll go back out to the outer wall to avoid any explosions splashing into this area. I think we can probably safely remove this. Let's reinstall that somewhere. Yeah, sure, actually. We can have it in front of these locations. So if anyone was trying to approach, they might well get smacked by a trap there, which I would be all for. Right, okay, so we've got 1 normal, 2 pole. We're going to keep trying until we get some better ones. Sure, let's go ahead and get a few more placed down. Let's have a look. How are we doing for meals? We are currently bulking up to 20. I'm actually going to say that we want more. Let's add another 10 and add 5 there. So we will now bulk prepare vegetarian meals up to 30. So that'll take up a whole 3 spaces here. I could expand these out a little bit, and I think I will. Let's get that. I'm going to have to remove or shrink this zone a little bit first. I'll do that in a few moments. We want to make sure that we're getting this area set. Once again, with using the wrong type of tiling. When will I learn that I've made everything with granite? Why did I do everything with granite? I don't know. That is a question for the ages, honestly. Alright, well, I'm going to need to bring in more granite then. We've got some granite out there already being hauled. Do we have any easy access to granite around here? Got a heaping great chunk of granite and slate over here, so I'm going to tell them to go ahead and haul all of that in. And frustratingly, I'm going to have to pull all of this back up, but oh well. Right, now we want the coolers set up. Now these, unfortunately, are going to be working quite hard on all of this, which is an annoyance, but oh well. Let's get those set up nice and quickly. We absolutely need those hauled. Because someone is about to pop those in, lock those in that room, and that will drive me slowly insane. There we are, getting a little bit done everywhere. Right, let's have a look. 2 normal beds. Yes. Okay, Yoko, this bed is frankly beneath you. I will not have you sleeping on a substandard human leather bed. Ooh, psychic soothe male. Every male colonist smiles with contentment. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It is projecting a psychic drone onto this site through an orbital amplifier, tuned to only affect males. For a few days, some people's moods will be quite a bit better. Well, that's lovely. About time we had a nice event like that. Right, Lady Wolfheart, let's have a look at your resistance. It's down to 9.6. What's your general mood? Minor pain. Butchered human-like. It's going to be gone in 4.1 days. Honestly, if we can keep you here until that's completely gone, I would be 100% okay with that. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Right, let's set up a new stockpile zone. There we go. And I'm going to want this stockpile zone to largely copy these settings. So copy those settings and paste them over here. There we go. Right, this rotten should not be a part of this, realistically. We only want stone chunks for now. Slag should not be stored here. Raw resources, stone blocks, no, these should be taken somewhere else. Same with gold. I will allow jade there, though. Plasteel, steel, uranium. I pretty much just want the items that we are likely to use for making any kind of statue. That being said, in terms of the sculptures, we could use stone blocks for them. No, I'd rather have the blocks there, honestly. Research finished. Geothermal power. Thank goodness that it's taken us far, far too long to get. My lord. Right, I'm just going to pause that there while we have a quick look at what we can go into next. We've already got geothermal, so we don't need to worry too much about that. I could be able to produce tube television, but I'm not really that worried about that one. I think the next one is going to be the machining bench, because then we can make our own grenades. And that is a big, big enhancement. There is drug production as well, though. Take a bit of the edge off the colony life for some of our colonists. Psychite brewing. That's a potential. You know, being able to make tea is very, very important. But right now we're not actually growing psychite, so I am tempted to pass up on that one. Smithing would give us the ability to make some better weapons. Mace, clubs, knives, short bows, peelers. That's a possible. Where would we get gun turrets from, though? Let's have a look at this. Gun turrets. Where is that? Gun. I would assume it's after gunsmithing. I imagine. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got a long ways to go to get down here. But we want to get turrets. All right. So smithing, then through to machining, gunsmithing, below back operation, and gun turrets in due course. And overall, this is actually only going to take us slightly, very slightly more time than it took us to get geothermal in total research points used to achieve it, which I find somewhat amusing. Right, we're no longer going to be accepting stone chunks. I will keep the slag there, though. I will no longer accept the jade. And we will keep the stone blocks. Over here, I'm pretty much doing much the same. I'm going to copy this one over. Copy settings. We'll apply it over here. This way, we can start moving these areas out a little bit. We can keep our crafters working down here. What's the temperature? Temperature's getting a bit colder now. That's not too bad. When will we be able to prioritize these? Hopefully soon. Right, weather controller is no longer changing the weather. There we go. We managed to get all of that sorted. That entire event was pretty much non-eventful when you think about it. Getting a good bit more food for the rest of the colony. I am all about that right now. Right. Okay, well, things are quiet. Right, as for the time being, at the very least. So I'm going to allow our colonists to get a little bit more work done. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get this room finished in the very near future, and then we're going to promptly start work down here. I'm not sure that I'm going to rush getting the geothermal set up just yet. We may take our time with that one, largely because of the cost of building a geothermal power plant. I want to at least get some of the other more urgent priorities sorted and squared away first. So I shall bring you back when there is something to report. Okay, it looks like Randy had enough of letting us expand peacefully. You'll notice I've made a new corridor down here so that we can easily access these areas and harvest the steel that we're currently mining. But we have a bit of a problem. We've got a man-hunting pack of tortoises. I say problem, and really what I mean is delightful food delivery. Now, tortoises are actually, they're capable of being a bit of a threat, if I'm perfectly honest. They can actually pose a bit of a problem in that they are so tanky due to their shells. You, in the early game, don't take them for granted, is what I would say. Do not take them for granted at all. But this is going to give us an opportunity for Dark Aavak to test out his new weapon. That also means that we could have Evil Friend go and equip the assault rifle in there. Ica, Bone Dragon, and Pepster, I'm cool with you guys not coming out for any of this, so maybe Pepster could be given a different weapon. Yeah, actually, maybe the Pepster could come up for this one. Okay, you can go and grab the chain shotgun. You're going to be joining us for this one. But the rest of you can hang back for now. Dark Aavak, I'm going to require that you finally drop your shield. So we're going to get that off right now. There we go. And with that, you should have... no, are you going to drop it? Could you please? There we go. Perfect. Right. Now then, I need you drafted. We do not want Yoko joining in with this, so make sure that she isn't. There we go. Good, good, good. And as for our assignments, let's make sure that most people, Evil Friend and Dark Aavak, are going to be unrestricted, as well as Pepsi, but everyone else will be asked to remain in the base, nice and safe. Right, let's get down here as quickly as we can and start getting some shots off. Dark Aavak can make a move straight away. Evil Friend, as soon as you've equipped, you can head out as well. There we go. And you can come join Dark Aavak down here as well. Let's get you down there. Go, go, go. And as soon as Peps has grabbed their combat shotgun, they can go and back up Dark Aavak. There we are. You can go and stand with Dark Aavak down here. The turtles are on their way. Now, honestly, it's going to be easy enough for us to deal with these guys. I don't imagine this is going to be troublesome at all. We don't actually even need cover of any sort. So you know what? Let's quickly improve this scenario for us. Let's get a zone. I want a roof. Just down here. Dark Aavak, if you could please and thank you take care of that for me. Prioritize building the roof. There we go. Keep going with that. Just while everyone else is getting down here so that we've got a nice little area to fight from. There we go. And you can all stand in here. Perhaps I can come down here as well and stand with. And we should be able to take these tortoises out. This is going to be a decent amount of food, honestly. That being said, understand, at least half of them are probably going to be infected with, is it Scaria? I actually forget. Let's see. Driven mad by Xenoniscaria, yeah. It'll be a little bit of an issue, but shouldn't be terribly bad. Evil friend, if you'd like to move up a bit. Perhaps that. There we go. Start getting those shots off. Bit of a miss there. We're over such a great distance. Let's actually have a look at what Dark Aavak's chance to hit is. You have a look there. You've got a 26% chance to hit from here. The shooter is 52. The weapon is a 99% chance. Target size. Ah, it's a small target. Okay. Dark Aavak, you go for that one. Perhaps you're on standby for the time being. Now that we've wounded this one, we can switch targets a little bit. Left lung head, it's going to die on its own. And it's going to be massively slowed down. Try and share out the damage where you can. Wherever possible, do as much as you can. Come on, Dark Aavak, you can do this. Ooh, here they come. Pepsi, you're going to get an opportunity to start unloading in a moment. There we are. Share it out a bit. Go for one of these. Dark Aavak still failed to hit this one. I am actually a little bit saddened by this, but there we are. It's up to 37% now. Again, shooter skill 76, but the target size is a massive, massive malice for us, unfortunately. There's not much we can do with that. Okay, time to start drawing back. Over here will do. Let's get back in there. Go, go, go. We should get out of the way before they get too close. There we are. Honestly, I should probably have had them equip more rapid-firing weapons, such as the SMGs, for this, because we don't need to worry over much, but I wanted to play for it. Oh, there we go. Did you just... Let me have a look at you. Tortoise dead. It was hit by Evil Friend's assault rifle. Dark Aavak's great bow arrow annihilated the tortoise's shell. A crack in the shell caused the tortoise to expire. Can't use that meat, unfortunately. Another one down. Let's see if we get any of them we can actually eat. Hopefully we do. Are they going? They're trying to flank us. Those cunning tortoises. Right, draw back. There we go. Move, move, move. There we are. Just keep falling back. Keep taking them out. They're going to filter around. I don't really want to waste my traps on these guys. Okay, there's one that we can use. Fantastic. At least some food. Where are you guys headed to? Hopefully you're not heading out for anyone, but we'll have to double check that in a moment. Alright, gonna need you guys to draw back right now, actually. Move, 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 move. Oh, very close. Evil Friend was actually drawn into combat there. Well, they are going around, which is annoying, but we'll have to see what we can do. Right, we've started to slow them. If we get much further back, we will switch to the much faster firing weapons. Okay, another long shot there. Very nice. Now, we could, if we wanted the meat that badly, we could try and heal this tortoise. If it is, in fact, going to survive. It's probably not. Come on, guys. You can do this. Step forward, Evil Friend. There we go. Right, 2 of them. We could use meds. If meds were the less of a concern, we could try and cure them of the infection in order to restore the meat. Oh, it got back up. Wow. I'm a little bit surprised. Actually, I'm very surprised. Let's draw all the way out. I may have Dark Aavak just swing back and grab a SMG in a moment. Right, I need that one brought in rather quickly. Alright, Dark Aavak, let's head up. Perhaps the Evil Friend, let's bring you down. You guys can try and attack from here, perhaps. Oh, I knew that was going to happen eventually. Bone Dragon, no. No. You go back inside. Go in. There we go. Get in there. Now they've seen you go through the door, they're going to be willing to get out here and attack, which is annoying. But I won't. Try not to break the meditation shrine, please. That'd be grand. Really, Dark Aavak? Got that amazing weapon? Ah, there we go. Right, let's get back there and we'll grab an SMG. Go grab the heavy SMG. This is going to be so much faster for dealing with this particular threat. Right, now then, the remaining enemies should filter through, so I'll just have you guys stand guard there. We'll have Dark Aavak go back and pick up the bow in time, but for the moment, things seem to be fairly easy for us to deal with. There we go. Right, let's get you down there. This should be significantly better. Right now, it's quantity over quality, really, with taking these guys out. We just want to put enough bullets downfield that nothing can survive. Dark Aavak should be back fairly quickly. There we are. I was almost tempted to have Evil Friend maybe go and grab the heavy SMG, because it does pack a heck of a walloping punch whenever it works. But right, let's get down here. We should be able to take some cover in this area. I don't want them to stand up and attack us while we're getting here. Could you? There we are. We'll have you cluster up properly. There we are. And let's see. Are we going to get anything good from you? Possibly, but we won't know for now. Let's get down here. I want you to draw back. I want them to be within 2 tiles of each other, basically, because that's the area where you're almost guaranteed they won't accidentally shoot each other. There we go. SMG fire is starting to pay itself back. Oh, wow. Perhaps it did actually get hit with that. We have been a little bit too overconfident there. Let's draw back, Pepsi. Let's have a look at you. You were... yeah, your head... it managed to bite you in the head. How? How on earth did it manage to get up there and bite you in the face? And again. Bloody tortoises. In before, Pepster perishes due to an infection caused by a tortoise bite. I'm not going to lie, I would actually laugh a bit. Right, let's get you guys back. Dark Aavak, draw back. Well done. That's right, Bone Dragon. Don't hang around here, please. There we go. And move on up, and we can probably finish this one off. Then everyone could go back and tend to their wounds. I swear, Pepster, if you lose a body part to this, I'm going... well, first and foremost, I'm going to blame myself, but then I'm going to laugh really hard. Right, there we go. That's hubris, by the way. My #1 enemy, rearing its head yet again. Right, Dark Aavak, I'm going to need you to help out here, if you could, please. Thank you. And then following that, if you could clean up the area as well, that would be great. There we are. Minor break risk on Bone Dragon. But we've dealt with a pack of man-hunting turtles. Hopefully we can get up there and bring the rest in. You've got... I mean... ooh. I mean, how long until you die? They've got... they're carrying eggs. I don't know if they're fertilized eggs, but I don't think they are. Dead in 2 hours, but stomach destroyed. Yeah, you're a goner. There's no way of rescuing you, and odds of rescuing you fairly slim. Not gonna lie, fairly slim. We're probably just gonna leave that one. But had I noticed that early enough, I would have put a bit more effort into rescuing the turtles that were there, tortoises rather. That would have been probably a wise move, if I'm honest. But oh well. Right, as for schedule, everyone is now on unrestricted. You can all head out and get things. Ideally, grab these corpses. Oh, you're up and about. Okay, you're still actually manhunting. Interesting. Dark Aavak, how about you fight? Oh yeah. I approve of the turtle. Sorry, tortoise. I keep saying turtle when I mean to say tortoise. I approve of the tortoise deciding, you know what? Yeah, I'm not going down without a fight. I am going down. There's no recovering now. I haven't got a stomach. I will eventually die. But if I can take one of you with me, or I don't know, like a finger or an ear or something, now that'll be a good day. Right, okay, so with that done, people are recovering where they can. Yeah, that one may well have just gotten up to... Yeah, it got 2 infected. There was no chance of that one not being a problem in the end, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. We've got a little corpse for animal corpses, rotten specifically. So people should, over time, pop those corpses down there. Well, forbid all of the other items. Ideally, I do want people to take care of that, because otherwise it's going to start making people unhappy, because they'll see all of this, all of the rotting corpses around corpse pile. It's not a nice thing for people to have to see. Let's have a look. We need a bit more steel. We've probably got all of the components we need. I just need to allow a bit of time to pass, and people will hopefully get to some of the mining tasks that we got. But there's a party. Bone Dragon is throwing a party. Everyone who goes will receive recreation and social energy, and a lasting positive mood boost. That's marvellous. Everyone's there. Almost. Everyone who didn't try to kill a wild puppy is there. And frankly, they're the only ones that matter right now. Scoundrel. No, no, no. You will be welcomed back with open arms once your resistance is down fully. We have to believe that people can get better. Otherwise, what's the incentive? Once you've committed a crime, that's it. Your life is basically forfeit. That's nothing but a recipe for people just getting worse and worse and worse. You know, one mistake, one moment of weakness due to, I don't know what it was. I think in Lady Wolfheart's case, it was actually eating people, so it's a little bit more forgivable. But you know, sometimes it's because I was tired that day. That's a little bit less forgivable. But you have to believe that they can redeem themselves, and you have to let them know that they can redeem themselves. Otherwise, what's the point? Well, what's the point of ever, you know, trying to make amends, ever saying sorry, ever doing anything but doubling down and becoming worse over time? Because, you know, once one sin has been committed, if that's your lot, well, you may as well just commit worse sins now, because you're not going to get anywhere better. You know, you can't get out of that. This is a one-way trip now. You may as well just double down. The only possible way that you're going to have a good life is to become the worst tyrant on the planet. I mean, you know, not that I don't think that Lady Wolfheart is actually capable. It's Dark Aavak or Lady Wolfheart. I think that might actually be a showdown worth seeing. But you know, two opposed tyrants trying to wrest control over some backwater Rimworld. I would watch that series. Maybe that'll be a plan for the future. But no, we do believe that you can be redeemed, Lady Wolfheart, for as much of a sin as it would have been had you been able to do it. Even thinking about it was a sin. But I'm sure you can redeem yourself. Somehow, some way. Right. Most of the power is set up. Now it's just a matter of time. Once again, waiting for more materials to be brought in. Slag to be gathered. We've got a load of steel down this way. And we've got a solar flare. That would be a worthwhile time for us to set up a geotherm for. Yes, very much so. We've got enough batteries for the time being that we should be okay. I'll just set one up to be built, and anyone can get that one going. So if you wouldn't mind, as soon as you've finished building this. Now we are going to have to immediately turn that off. We don't want that turned on. We don't want that powered up at all. Because right now it wouldn't help. It would just pump, it would try to cool and then pump more hot air into the same area, and it would just go back and forth forever, really. But once this is there, we want this to be about 20 degrees. I'm going to say that'll be a nice... Well, actually, yeah, 20 degrees at its highest for our poultry. We don't always know whether they'll be okay or not, because chickens, I know, have a very narrow temperature tolerance. But we do have our new baby turkey. It is a female, so we'll have plenty of eggs, but there's unless we can get a male turkey, we're not going to see any more poults, unfortunately. But I think as things are going, we're probably in a position where we can say we're going to be keeping Dromedary 2 and Turkey 1. So, names would be appreciated. I need to get this one ready to set up, and this one can be turned back on now. There we are. Reconnect once again. This one reconnect. pull that down to 20. There we go. This is now a temperature-controlled area. We can have eggs kept here from this point forward. I'm going to go ahead and remove this zone. We don't need to worry about fertile eggs because we're not going to have any in the colony for a little while. But we are making some progress. Have we still got... no, the solar flare's gone. Fantastic. In that case, then we can uninstall this battery. Don't need it hooked up anymore. Now, I'm sure quite a lot of you are eagerly awaiting the setup down here. And so let's go ahead and build this up. I want something like that and like that. In fact, I hadn't anticipated that these are going to be in the way. That's my bad. Let's move these back by a level and then strip the forward ones because we want all of this to produce a healthy amount of food for us. 1, 2, 3. That should be fine. That should be fine. Ah, it's 4 forward. Okay. As soon as these walls have been pulled down, then we will get all of this hooked up and set up a grow zone there. This is going to be for hay grass, and we'll have nest boxes, animal sleeping spots, that sort of thing all around here. And this will be the full coop. Now, let's make sure that that's all part of the right zone. It should be. Let's make sure the coop is going to extend out to this area. There we are. Well, that'll be marvelous. And because, yes, I'm going to be that finicky, we're going to take care of that. I will allow the animals to eat the hay grass as it's being harvested and grown for now. But later on, once we've got our first couple of harvests of hay grass, we'll have them stored in shelves because you can store hay grass up to enormous amounts, and then they can just eat that moving forward. And we will... well, I will actually allow them to have access out here as well. I'm just going to hope that they can eat the hay grass from the shelves rather than the growing hay grass. But I want them to be able to, you know, wander around in a nice grassy area. It's important to me. All right, flash storms are fine. Overall, I think the colony is actually in a fairly good state. Food-wise, well, we're already through the corn, but we've got a lot of food backed up. And once they stop eating all of the rice, things are going to be even better for us. There we go, the last little bits. Now, what are we going to need for the grow lights there? Just need a little bit of steel. Do we have a little bit of steel? We do not, so we're going to need to start mining it. We did have a cargo pod over there, but that has now all been hauled in, so it really does come down to getting all of this mined, though they're taking quite a while. Oh, they're finally moving the corpses. Good. We can out of sight, out of mind with all of that, I think. That being said, I believe these are steel columns. Yes, they are. So, let's go ahead and remove those. We've got a steel urn. Is it beautiful? That's a beauty of 6. You know what? Sure. We're going to grab that. We're going to pop that somewhere. I'll pop that steel urn in here. There we are. That'll be a little bit nicer. Has anyone talked to Lady Wolfheart and brought down her resistance? They have. Fantastic. Okay, we're ravenously hungry. Wow. Okay, the first thing then. Who's around? Dark Aavak, could you please feed Lady Wolfheart? Let's get that done first. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Dark Aavak, no, not you, actually. I've changed my mind. Evil friend, could you feed Lady Wolfheart? Dark Aavak will feed her what he's holding. And what he's holding is a cannibal meal. We've only just gotten that fixed. Oh. That was not... That was, not what I meant to happen. Evil friend, you scallywag. Totally not my fault. What are you even talking about? Lies. But there we go. My lord. Okay, so that should have fixed your massive issue there. And finally, Dark Aavak can release you. No, no, no. We want release. There we go. Let's not have that happen twice. Once is an accident. Twice. Oh, really? I don't even... Can I not have you... Okay, there you go. Go gather whatever clothing you want. Oh my lord. I'm so sorry. Oh, there we go. Right, you can literally equip whatever you want at this point. There we are. Let's get all of that popped somewhere else, and Lady Wolfheart can pick her own clothes at this stage. What has she actually decided on? An alpaca wool cowboy hat, a birdskin parka, a cloth button-down shirt, and some cloth pants. Okay, well, you know, it's better than nothing. It's significantly better than nothing. I would hazard to say. Evil friend, have you got armor? You do. Dark Aavak is. Could I have you wear this as well? Dark Aavak doesn't need it. You know that would be silly, but it would have been funny. Oh man, Lady Wolfheart just got her flak vest nabbed. I mean, I was sizing her up for Dark Aavak just for giggles there, but. Still, that feels a little bit bad. Maybe that is your penance. You no longer get to have the flak vest. We'll just pretend that this was a very long roundabout way of that whole scenario, and we'll forget everything else. Yeah, it's best not to dwell on that one. My lord, this game sometimes. Right, let's grab all of the items from there. May as well pick it up while we can. These walls have been almost utterly destroyed, so we might as well repurpose them to some degree. There we go. We'll go and grab all of that. As for schedule, Lady Wolfheart, you're unrestricted. Though that being said, everyone has been out for quite a bit now, so I'm probably going to want folk to stop being as active outside. Bone Dragon, you're fine. Pepster, not so. Perhaps I'm going to keep you in the roofed area, and it's probably true of Dark Aavak as well soon enough. There's a lot of work that's been done there. But we've got a decent amount of steel down here that we should be able to move around. Dark Aavak can quickly strip these floors. It's quite capable now when it comes to construction, so that shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. We'll have a little bit of extra steel and some bricks to bring down as well, ideally. Major break risk. Lady Wolfheart, let's have a look. Why? Was in prison. Really? That's back again? Colony had me in jail for a while, like a caged animal. Well, I mean, was it too long? I don't know. And so the environment, recreation unfulfilled, minor pain, and darkness. Well, go indoors then. That said, you're also carrying around man-eating tortoise skeletons, so I can imagine that you're not super happy with that. But look at this fancy room you've got now. For a little while. You will have that fancy room for now. Right, time to build a grow zone, and this grow zone shall be for hay grass only. And same over here, grow zone, hay grass only. There we are. And then finally, we want some animal sleeping spots. And in fact, we want a couple of small animal sleeping spots. Let's go for 2 for now. What should we make it out of? Wood is just, we really don't have enough of that. Do we have much marble? We've got a little bit. How much does it need? 25 each. You know, we can make it out of slate. Sure. Have some slate animal beds just dotted around. There we are. We'll have 3. Potential growth in the future. And we've got a nice animal, pigskin animal bed here that we can install as well. We'll have the animal beds over there and the small animal boxes just down here. And I think that'll be really quite lovely. Now we're going to have to leave these in this area for now because they do need access to food whilst we're growing up the hay grass, but I think that should be a big part of that problem fixed for us. Alright, let's get these last little bits done. There we go. Now eventually I would like to have a complete wooden floored barn area. I think that would be lovely. Really, you made excellent ones. You couldn't make excellent human leather beds for Yoko and her puppy, but you can make excellent slate. Okay, normal and well, still that's generally above average. But I'm disappointed. But overall, as disappointed as I am about that one specific instance there, I'm actually fairly happy with what we've managed to do in today's episode. It feels like we've made a lot of progress. We do still need a lot of these things hauled in, though. Are they passing by with anything to trade, I wonder? No, they're just wandering by, and that's fine. There we are. We're almost done with all of the tortoise skeletons now, so we should be able to get a little bit more work done around the rest of the colony. I'm going to allow them to move them because, again, they're awfully depressing things to see. So I don't really want to inflict that on my colonists if I can avoid it. All right, we're starting to gain the ability to move around the map a little bit more freely now, which is actually a big thing for us. I probably want to do something similar down here, though, just to link these two little places up. And you know what? That's one of the last things we're going to be doing in this episode, I think. Let's go ahead and start it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just like that, there we go. Dark Aavak has finished the work. Perfect. We've still got a few more pillars to build, but they're unnecessary to get the coverage because of the proximity of other structures that the roofs could be anchored to. But there we are. We've now got access to quite a lot of the map whilst being roofed, should we need to, which is actually a fairly big thing for us, I must say. On that note, though, I think we're going to be wrapping up today's episode. We still need to bring in some more marble blocks where we can. I guess one of the things we could do is I could allow chunks down here because, unfortunately, we filled up this entire area with just one type of block, and we no longer need more of that block, so we're not making any more. So I will allow stone chunks to be stored in this one as well, for the time being, just to break that out. Ultimately, it would be worthwhile to have a few shelves that are only for specific types of blocks. That way you can assure that you will always have room to store at least 1 or 2 of every type of stone block in proximity. So if you need a specific item made, you can always get it done. But that is going to be it for us today. A decent bit of progress, although the overall floor plan hasn't changed as much as I was hoping for. In the next episode, we will be setting up a farm down here. We may even look to get the geotherm up just to protect us from the occasional eclipse here and there, or very low winds, that kind of thing, because the geotherm is very, very stable power. Although it is very expensive to build, there are big bonuses to having one. So thank you so much for joining me. It is the 5th of December here in Noble Rest, and I hope to see you in the next episode. But until then, and as always, do leave a like if you liked, sub if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and do remember, if you're interested in either Turkey 1 or Dromedary 2, leave me a comment down below with your name.